Hi and welcome to the Malat cookery channel. So in this video I'm going back to basics. I'm going to be making a really simple bread recipe. Right, so a little bit of an explanation why I haven't produced videos for a while. I've done this before, but again, I think I need to explain. So because of some health issues, I haven't really cooked anything for months. I haven't baked any bread for well over 2 years. I used to bake about 3 loaves of bread a week, so almost like second nature. Want to get back into cooking now, so I think the best thing for me to do is go back to basics. So I'm going to start off with bread making, get that sorted, and then move on from there. So in this video, I'm going to do a really basic bread recipe. Going to be using a food mixer. Now the actual liquid that I'm going to be using, so about 300 mils to 500 grams of flour. That's only a guide. I want to tell you this now rather than when I get the food mixer going because the noise levels. So the 300 mils I'm going to tell you about in the recipe details. That's only a guide. What I'm really looking for in this is when it's in the food mixer, when the dough is in the food mixer being mixed, that at low speeds the dough sticks to the base of the bowl, and at higher speeds it actually comes and lifts off, and that gives me a good indication, a very basic but a good indication of the hydration level within the dough. Because thinking back to when I used to make bread, obviously the ingredients, the quality of the ingredients are really important, but also the hydration of the dough is very important as well. So just thought I'd explain that now. So first thing I'm going to do, as with all the other videos, going to go through the recipe, and then we're going to get right into the making of the bread. So with regards to the actual ingredients, I've got 500 grams of a strong plain flour. So this has got about 12% of protein content, or 12 grams per 100 grams. We've got 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 300 ml of liquid. So this is made up of 150 mils of lukewarm water and 150 mils of cold milk. Got 7 grams of Easy Bake yeast. The one I'm using is the Allison Easy Bake yeast. A teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of sugar. First thing to do is to mix all of the dry ingredients together. So in goes the dried yeast. Mix that in. And the salt and sugar. Then the wet ingredients, so 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And just mix that in. You mix this in with your fingers if you like. So once we've mixed all of those ingredients in, next thing to do is to mix in our liquid. So I'm going to put the food mixer on a low speed. We've got a dough hook in here. Add the liquid a little bit at a time. When I'm happy with the amount of liquid that's in there, I'm going to put the speed to a middle setting, and we're going to leave the food mixer running for about 10 minutes. That'll knead the bread or knead the dough really well, which means I don't have to do it by hand. Okay, so that's the dough done. I've got a bowl which I've lightly oiled with some olive oil. So I'm going to take the dough from the food mixer, shape it into a ball, place it into the middle of the bowl, cover with cling film or food wrap and place into a warm part of the house, which normally for us is the top of the boiler, until the dough doubles in size. No real time on that, but I'm expecting, I mean, we're in March, so the ambient temperature in the house is quite low, so I'm expecting between 50 minutes and an hour for it to double in size. Right, so now that our dough has doubled in size, just lightly oiled my hands. Just need to get this out. Okay, do a technique called knocking back, which is just to get all the really large air bubbles out, but just shaping the dough for me is enough without going too crazy. So I've got a loaf tin. I'm using a silicone insert only because I was looking through the cupboards, did a cupboard clear out, found these silicone inserts, never use them, probably about 5 years old now, so I'm just curious to see how they work. Doesn't exactly fit in this loaf tin, but we'll see how we go. So just creating a little bit of surface tension on the dough itself, trying to get it as even as possible. Slot that into our silicone insert. Going to leave this now for about, I'm going to cover it with cling film or food wrap, leave it for about 15 minutes just to do a second proofing. Nothing too special. I used to wait until it doubled in size again, but I won't be doing that this time. So just leave it for a second proofing, 10-15 minutes. Preheat the oven 190 degrees centigrade. This will go into the middle part of the oven for about 25 minutes. Right, so this is our bread. I just want to see how easy it is to take out of these silicone inserts. Wow, very easy. I think I'll definitely be using them again. So as with all baked goods, biscuits, cakes or bread, always cool down out of its tin on a wire rack, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. So once this has cooled down, I'll slice it, show you the crumb, probably be in the thumbnail rather than show you here because people are getting up now in the house and it's going to get quite busy in the kitchen. But that's basically it. Probably left it in maybe 3 or 4 minutes or 5 minutes too long, but quite pleased with the results. Right, so there you go, really simple bread recipe. First time, as I said at the start of the video, in over 2 years, so lots of improvement, but hopefully I'm back on the right track. And again, for this YouTube channel and all the people who have put their faith in me with regard to subscribing to the channel, I'm hoping to carry this on now and produce at least 1 video a week. Let's see where we go from here. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.